your divine feminine educator. And what I want to talk about in this video is choosing love over fear, and a reminder, if you're having challenges with anxiety and anxiousness and fear, downright fear, I want you to click the link in this video, in this live, and watch the interview with Libbee Smith. Libbee Smith is an intuitive healer and teacher. And there's part one, there's part two, and then there's the backstage bonus video. You click on the link and you go down the blog, down the article, and you'll watch these videos because she is talking about the steps that we need to take to choose love over fear. You know, right now, everything is surfacing for us to look at that is not love. I woke up this morning and it was almost surreal. I mean, there's fires in this area. I've got my radio ready. I've got my scanner ready. I'm on Ubanet, and the sky is kind of filled with, it's not filled with smoke, it's just kind of surreal. It was almost like the sun was fluorescent orange. And it gets to a point, whatever you're dealing with in your area, astrologically, we are being squeezed. And so it's at a point where you just have to get out of your head and be present to what is actually happening in your life. Let go and let God. Really, you know, that what helps me is to tap into that I'm more than just Anathea, that I'm more than just this physical body. And also that right now we are going through a big transformation, bigger than we could ever imagine. This is something that I cannot control. All you can do is step up and be available, present, willing, and able to show up for what's happening. So I had to get the garbage out, and I live on 10 acres, so I had to bring it out to the front. And that's always a big fiasco, just getting the garbage out. But I had to pull the garbage out that was sitting in a container for a couple of days, and there were maggots in it. You know, just really gross. Just so it was really like one gross thing after another, like the waking up and it's surreal, and knowing that, you know, I could be evacuated. I mean, thank goodness I'm not, and I'm not in harm's way right now, but who knows, you know, we're going through fire season. And so even last year, before this whole coronavirus thing, just having the whole thing with paradise and the fire season just being more intense each and every year, has been a spiritual journey for me, of really knowing that maybe I'm going to go to bed at night and not wake up in the morning, or be woken up in the middle of the night, maybe or maybe not, due to a fire and evacuation. And so that alone has already put me in this choosing love over fear state, choosing spirituality over trying to manipulate and control something that I cannot manipulate and control. It's beyond me. And so the only way that I can find peace is to let go, is to surrender, and to tap into that part of me that is beyond my physical body. I remember yesterday praying to myself, when I leave my body, I just pray that it's a graceful process, and making peace with that. I think what we're being faced with is that we are not here eternal. I mean, our physical body is not eternal, though it could be if we wake up. It's time to wake up. And I'm like, I want to wake up. And I'm like, how do I wake up? I think the awareness that you are more than just you, who you deem as you, this person, this personality. And tap into that part of you that is not the physical, but is the subtle. And get to know that part of you. So this interview with Libbee will help you to step into that knowing, to step into that awareness. What she talks about is how you are a creator being. How important it is to understand your state of being emotionally, physically, spiritually. She talks about how to manifest and how to connect to your passion, your desires, be a little bit more playful, and move towards that which you are excited about. She talks about choosing love over fear during these times and how to stay receptive and open during a very, very, what could be contractive, fearful time. But that's only if you let your mind rule. So again, how to choose love over fear is to come to peace with that part of you that is not, understand that there's a part of you that is not permanent, and start connecting to that part of you that is eternal. Whatever that is for you. But I want to encourage you to click the link in this video and watch those interviews. So maybe you're working right now, maybe you don't have the time right now, or you do. Click and listen to part 1, listen to part 2, and then listen to the bonus, the backstage bonus one. That's a good one too. All of them, powerful information. The title of these videos are The Empowered Empath and what you need to know during these challenging, profound, transformative times. If you stay in fear, you're going to miss the beautiful gifts that this time has to offer you. You're being squeezed into getting to know that part of you that is not in the physical. It's in the subtle. And it's very healing. And that's the journey right now. Connecting to your breath. You know, the only thing that I know that is actually real with all the confusing stimuli that we're faced with right now is my breath and the love that I have for others. That I know is real. So I want to encourage you to connect with that. And watching that part 1, part 2, and the backstage bonus video is about what the heck is going on right now. And so she gives some great perspectives. Yes, we are having to squeeze through this intense time. We're in a storm. But after a storm, there's light, there's calm. So be in the storm, be in it in grace, and be it in presence. I hope this was helpful. Please share it if you find it was helpful, and help others to watch this interview. I think it's powerful. All right. Have a beautiful day. Choose love over fear. Namaste.